Right, guys. Leicester City look like they are, well, going to get Champions League this season. It looks like third place should be theirs, and if not fourth, definitely, and if not third, definitely fourth. Um, but uh, today I'm going to be debating whether over the next few years can they win a league title. And I'm not going to tell you right now what I think, but I'm going to go through why I think they can and why I think they might not. So first of all, we've got like the problem why that may stop them is the lack of squad depth. Obviously, it's not as bad now as it was a couple of years ago, but their starting 11 is very good. They've got Harvey Barnes, James Maddison, Jamie Vardy, Jose Perez, Kelechi Iheanacho in the attack. They've got Tielemans, Tielemans, Wilfred Ndidi, Nimpalis Mendy, and Hamza Chowdhury in midfield. Is Chowdhury still there? I think he is. And then in defence, obviously, you've got Castagna, James Justin, who's injured right now, Johnny Evans, Kaglar Soyuncu, Daniel Amate, and a few others. So there you've got about 15 players who are good enough to be starting 11 for a Champions League team. So that's not too bad. But as we've seen with Liverpool this season, it only takes 3 injuries to players in a similar position, and then you're fucked. So I think they definitely need to make some additions this summer, just for next season, if they want to improve on this season and get somewhere in the Champions League next year. And yeah, so however, what they do have is a relatively young side. A lot of the players, obviously Jamie Vardy's getting on a bit, same with Johnny Evans, but a lot of the players are yet to hit 25. Harvey Barnes still very young. James Maddison, I'm not sure exactly how old he is, but he can't be older than 25. James Justin, very young. Soyuncu, very young. And there are many others. Tielemans, very young. So they have got a team of young players, and obviously that's a good thing. But they definitely need to make signings this summer. Maybe another centre back, and possibly another winger on that right hand side, because Jose Perez, as good as he is, he's not really a winger. He's more of like a support striker, I think. Someone to play alongside Vardy, so like a backup to Iheanacho at the moment. But yeah, I think under Brendan Rodgers they have improved a lot. A lot of the players have come out and said that under Claude Puel they didn't enjoy playing under him, and to be honest, watching him in 2018, I can completely understand why. They were awful to watch at times, to be honest, especially at the start of the 2018-19 season, when that was the summer before they just got rid of Mahrez. So that 2018 starts the season. So, and obviously, unfortunately, that was the time of Vichais Dana Praba's. I probably butchered that name, but that was when he tragically died in the helicopter crash after the West Ham game. But yeah, they were just so dull to watch that season. And since then, Brendan Rodgers he's done a similar job to what he did at Liverpool. With Brendan Rodgers as manager, your team is always going to play exciting football. Even with like Swansea City in 2012, they played exciting football. They had Gylfi Sigurdsson, Danny Graham, Joe Allen plays quite well that season. Wayne Routledge, Nathan Dyer. They had some good players in their team that year. And that was the year before Laudrup took over, and then obviously they signed Michu, and he obviously was on fire for that one season. Then he got replaced by Wilfried Bony, but that is irrelevant because Brendan Rodgers was not in charge at that point, and this has absolutely nothing to do with Leicester City. However, defensively, they are still a little weak, in my opinion, and especially with Johnny Evans ageing now. They definitely need to sign another centre back. Obviously, they got Wesley Fofana, who's very young, and Kaglar Soyuncu, but they're going to need a third. You need, if you're in the Champions League, you need 4 centre backs ideally, or who are quality. Like we saw with this season, Liverpool started the season with 3 like experienced centre backs. Like Fabinho's not experienced at centre back. We had Virgil van Dijk, Joe Gomez, and Joel Matip, and Van Dijk, cruise ship. 1 month later, Gomez, leg injury, out for the season, both of them. Joel Matip, you cannot rely on Joel Matip to be your starting centre back for a whole season. He can't do it. Like he's a brilliant centre back, but he can't do it. I keep going away from Leicester City here, don't I? But yeah, I think if they can make more signings this summer, I think they can definitely put in a bit more of like a challenge for the title next season. Maybe not win it, but I think they can definitely come somewhere near it to winning it. And yeah, it's definitely possible. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.